Stephen Appiah, he has appealed to the Ghana Football Association to adopt proper channels for the appointment of ex-Ghana internationals to management committees. Now, the former player expressed disappointment with the manner in which the Ghana Football Association appointed him to the management committee for the 2022 World Cup, which he failed to attend any of the meetings because of the manner he was appointed. Now, according to him, he felt unhappy with the lack of respect in the lead-up to the formation of the committee and has thus called on the Ghana Football Association to exercise candor and respect in these appointments. He's been speaking to my colleague Muftah Nabila on Prime Take.
Knows that when it comes to, but who am I to say no? If I'm given an opportunity to serve, to say no, I will. But times it's like how we go about things. I will. And I think people should let me look into the camera and people. Myself and Kurt, we are very, very cool. People think that there is some fracas between the two. No, we are very, very cool. We are very, very cool. But I think I'm one person who always wants things to be done in the right way. That's it.
So your appointment was not done in the right way?
I said I'm a type who. I like
that's the question. Yeah. No, so in other words, you're suggesting your appointment was not done in the right way.
Maybe I didn't get it right the way I wanted it to.
So how were you supposed to be called up? So next time when they want to call you up to the national team, they'll know that okay, this is a channel we need to go to get Stephen.
Oh no, we have spoken, and then whoever knows. It's not about only Stephen. It's about.
All former.
Yeah, all former. Not even former. Even current players. I think people should be treated in the right way.
Stephen, you were not properly treated in your appointment at the management committee.
I said people. No, I said people. When they are giving them appointment, they have to do it in the right way.
But this clearly suggests that you were not properly treated.
No, I'm just. It's a message that I'm sending out there. It's not about Stephen Appiah. I said we have to do things in the right way.
Stephen. Capito.
Yes.
Tornado.
Yes.
3 names I've called separately. And what you are saying suggests that your appointment as a management committee member of the Black Stars was not properly done. So you were not properly treated.
I said we have to do things in the right way. We have to do the things in the right way.
Who called you up for the appointment?
Oh, I think you see, I will, you are a brother and we will go way back. And you are one of the people that when I'm talking to, I have to let everything. But I think we are in a position now that things are not right when we talk about the national team. So I think certain things I have to put it aside. At the right time, maybe we can talk again and then.
In your book.
Yeah, no, in my book. No, you see, at times you have to weigh the situation.
But the environment right now is very calm.
It's not.
It's extremely calm.
No, it's not.
Now let's get to another former Black Stars captain, and this time Asamoah Gyan. He has urged leaders of Ghana football to be humble and learn from what Morocco is doing right with its football. Now the 37-year-old adds that nobody is perfect and Ghana should be open to turning to the North African country for lessons regarding its fallen standards with football. Now Gyan, who is in Morocco, posted a video of himself touring facilities there with a caption that was pretty straightforward, calling on Ghana football authorities to learn from the North African country to help revive the ailing Ghana football. In studio with me is Daniel Cranton, and just a few weeks ago, he happens to have been in Morocco and had the opportunity to tour quite a number of the facilities there, and indeed did share some glowing tributes on social media relative to what is happening in Morocco. So the question to him, Daniel, thanks for joining me in studio. The question is, what is happening in Morocco for which reason the former Black Stars captain Asamoah Gyan is beckoning on Ghana football authorities to be humble? That's very instructive, to be humble and learn from Morocco.
First of all, we need to establish a premise that football is now scientific. It's gone beyond just basic talent, and that means you need to put structures in place to be able to nurture the talents you have and take them to a certain level that will be able to compete with the rest of the top talents out there. And I'm sure he's gone, he's visited the facilities, and he has seen how they have improved their groundwork to make sure that their talents are up there among the best. When it comes to facilities, you talk about the Mohammed V complex, where they have a state-of-the-art facilities that caters from grassroots up to senior level, and that is where football is heading to. You have a similar facility in England as St. George. You have a similar facility in France and all these top countries. That is where football is going. And basically, I think what Baby Jet was talking about was the provision of facilities in terms of infrastructure, and also when it comes to what they are doing at those facilities in terms of the training of players, training of coaches at various levels, to make sure that at every single level the players are equipped with the right knowledge and know-how, that when they reach the senior level they can compete. And that is exactly what Morocco is doing. Again, there's no coincidence that African football at this particular point in time, they are basically top, if not top number one. They are basically very much so in the top three when it comes to African football as it stands. They've already created a record at the last World Cup, reached the semi-final, first African country to reach that semi-final. It didn't go too well for them at the last AFCON. But across board, when you talk about women's football, their women's team made the final of the last AFCON. And that was a huge improvement. You look at their youth teams and their under-23 AFCON that is going on. So you can see that the success is not just in terms of the senior team, but the success is all around when it comes to Moroccan football, because it's a plan that they've put in place to make sure that at various levels, be it male, female, youth level, senior level, they will improve. And it's happening for them. And it's also no coincidence. And when you listen to Baby Jet, or Asamoah Gyan, if I can put it that way, when you listen to Asamoah Gyan, he's talking about Ghana being humble. That talk of being a powerhouse in African football, results is what showcase whether you're a powerhouse or not. You can't be kicked out the group stages at an AFCON. The same is happening at under 20 level, and at under 23. Your under 17s are not even qualifying for the AFCON, and it's happening the same in women's football. Under 17s are banned. It's just not happening all across, and it just shows that when these results are going or not going your way, it can just show you that, look, you are maybe past it as a powerhouse, and you need to sit back and start addressing the root cause of the problem.
Yeah, well, at the under-23 AFCON tournament, the Deputy Minister for Sports himself was there, and interestingly, he also had the opportunity to tour some of the facilities, and he had a very, if I should call it, humble, confession to make relative to the state of the art facilities that are in Morocco, and even the kind of system they are operating as far as their football system is concerned. And we have that sound, and credit to Dan Kwekuyebo TV for that sound. Let's listen to the Deputy Minister for Sports, Evans Bobby, speaking about the facilities in Morocco, and to give you an idea of what the former Black Stars captain Asamoah Gyan is imploring on Ghana football authorities to be humble and learn from. All right, we'll try and get that sound for you pretty shortly. But I mean, we talk about the facility, the Mohammed V facility. All right, and if you listen to what the Deputy Minister was talking about, he spoke substantially about that facility. We have that facility. It's going to be rolling your screens while we speak about it. He spoke about the nature of that facility, the fact that they have 8 pitches. They have even one that is completely covered. But at the heart of it is the kind of investment they are making in sport, and how serious they are taking this investment. He says there are regional academies. In the case of Ghana, where you have 16 regions, so there are 16 regional academies facilitated by the state, and all these regional academies feed the national academy. In Ghana, the closest we have is the Ghana Man Soccer Center, which even the Black Stars, or I don't know which national team, can even be able to sleep there. Today, the Black Queens are preparing for the Olympic qualifier, and even have to also prepare for the AFCON qualifier against Rwanda, and they're doing another crash sports team. Ordinarily, if you have such a national facility, that's where it should be happening.
Yeah, but unfortunately, maybe we are just not serious about football, and I think that is exactly where Asamoah Gyan is coming from. Even the fact that a deputy sports minister will go to Morocco, and it seems awed by the fact that they have this sort of facility. It's a serious indictment on our sports policy in this country, because in 2023, I was very surprised to see a deputy minister of sports in Ghana go and be surprised about the fact that another African country has this. If he doesn't know that modern facilities, infrastructure in sports.
That complex alone, 8 pitches, 8 solid pitches, be of all light, FIFA standard. But I the Oma Kata, so I covered the Amushim Bobo Queen, so to encounter here. And only artificial and natural. The highest grade ABBA, artificial and Ghana, and all my as I trim. Grade, amphibia or the trim that I done a phenomenal. The toss will be a more hybrid back. Hybrid in it, natural and artificial. And at the Akano natural. I know. Then they also have a medical center. And as I said, they are advanced. Then they also have water therapy. Now, Ronaldinho, Brazil Ronaldinho, na mihu so pra no ye bi e o TV so. Ene ma be hu be physical e o Morocco ha. Nkola no region bia won academy. National academy. Nye obi na individual bi na akoye. A o mu use our facility. Nti duru so mo per national na regional academy. Then we must select nkola ndo ma ba national academy. Ni ya move mu nya do ma be gu Rabat yati sa the Ken no Sports Excellence Center. The more for under 17 women, U20, up to national team. No more DBA could feed national team. Omakora ba ko ano me ho kire ne pa. So Barcelona junior team is your born national team kora. A true surprise na Barcelona hu no mbefa ne na area. Akoy.
And that's all we have for you on Prime Sports tonight with me, Razak Musbao. Do have a lovely evening.